Lesson wrappers are perhaps the most tried and tested approach to cultivating metacognition and self-regulated learning in students. And when we use a lesson wrapper or do a lesson wrapping activity, what we are essentially doing is providing students with a window for personal reflection at the start of lessons and at the end of lessons. And as with all activities that are aiming to foster metacognition and self-regulated learning, we're going to base our activity on the self-regulated learning cycle of planning, monitoring, regulating and evaluating the learning process. So at the beginning of the lesson, you want students to be thinking about how ready they are to learn, how well prepared they are to learn, and perhaps to be considering obstacles they might face in the learning process and how to overcome them. Whereas at the end of the lesson wrapper, towards the end of the lesson, during that period of dedicated improvement and reflection time, we want students to be evaluating their performance and regulating their performance, usually by establishing some clear and measurable goals and targets for improvement. Well, how do we actually do this then without using worksheets? Because when you search for lesson wrappers online, usually you're going to find a worksheet, and indeed on globalmetacognition.com we do have some rather attractive lesson wrapper worksheets that you could use if you wanted to as well. But some of you might be looking to reduce your environmental impact in your teaching, and some of you might simply be wishing to reduce your printer and printing budget. So this is where virtual lesson wrappers come in, and we have made a PowerPoint. It's a fully automated PowerPoint which includes 50 slides, 25 of which are for the beginning of the lesson and 25 of which are for the end of the lesson. And we designed this with students aged 11 to 16 in mind, and we made sure that it was suitable for teachers of all different subjects. So it's a ready-made, pre-packaged solution that you can download at globalmetacognition.com, and if you use the code YouTube123 you can get it for half price, and actually if you use that code YouTube123 you can get 50% off your entire order of metacognition and self-regulated learning resources. So check out globalmetacognition.com, that's the Global Metacognition Institute's website. And if you found this video useful, please like and subscribe, and thank you very much for listening.